back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the whip. Chance. Check 52. Check 56. Bullet. Half. Team. Over.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Now the one. Too little, cut. Shoot it up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Exit. Hey, alert 3. Get it on. Mike's 49. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football.
Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Pass 85. Pass 85.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now it's Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go counter with Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Come on. Come on, D. Mike's 49. Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On 3rd down, Jackson got his target, Samuel. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the foreman.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, Town 80! We own it! We own it!
Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15. That's the end of the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Latimer's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, Buffalo.
Check.
180!
Check. 53. Watch the run.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Mike. 53. Mike.
Hey, tight.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is Latimer, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Check the back. Big gas.
Here's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's good for a 49er first down.
Let's get it together.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We got double up.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a deep...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ricky. Come on. He's checking crap.
They run with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field.
They'll toss it to Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mixon with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And John Brown's got it complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Scott, motion. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Wide motion.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike, check 33.
Now Allen. That's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
You ain't doing nothing with that.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They run again with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Mike, 50. Mike, watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
53.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
1st down, Bills.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it.
Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Allen now looks to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So remember now, they've had some problems with Assad here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi Stadium. Well, really, any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks.
And no, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. The field looks to be in great shape. He just kind of botched it.
Yeah, I agree. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson now. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in until you look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check, check. Check, check, check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
No.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Run you over.
Hey, tight. All 52.
You got tight right there.
Here's Allen. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Single.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. For Davius White on coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So